And, just we wanted to say thank you for letting us, investigate
Sure.
your house.
Thank you very much. We had a very
I'm glad you guys came.
night.
Had a good time.
We came across a bunch of stuff. When we got here, you guys were telling us a little bit about the history of the place that you guys have heard. A couple people have passed away here. You told us that one person hung himself in her room, and then
I believe in the bathroom someone overdosed on Oxycontin.
Yeah, Oxy Bob was his name. That's all I know about him.
well, she was telling us that sometimes she hears stuff outside. Like you said, you heard like scratching at the windows. What we try to do first, when we get stuff like that, we like to do what we call like debunking. Like we try to figure out what's possibly making that happen. It's like what we first did is we went around the whole property. I'll show you guys some pictures here, and like we noticed like there's a bunch of trash and stuff outside, a lot of.
We cleaned out the garage, but yes
Yeah,
it
we
is.
just did
I
that.
believe you said it was garage sale
Yeah.
products.
I mean, we're just like you got some like papers too, that
Hey, look, an Orby.
That's a flashlight.
the
Oh,
flashlight.
man.
You got some papers. If it's really windy out, you can think you can like possibly hear stuff. Around her room too is like a bunch of chicken wire that we found. Talking about that.
If I believe you said that your mother was here in April.
Yes.
Back then, at that time, we were having high winds, and if that chicken wire gets caught a very high, strong gust, it's gonna shake and it's gonna sound like scratching sounds.
It's gonna make it sound like someone's out there.
Okay.
And what else did we get here? A lot of times too with like these older buildings, the EMF, is really high. And a lot of times with that too, it can make people hallucinate, make them think that you are hearing stuff, seeing stuff. It can make you sick, dizzy. And we took a bunch of pictures. I mean, this is just right on the other side of her bedroom.
Where her bed used to be.
Yeah. Well, at the time, this is here's her room. And we were getting high readings off of our EMFs.
We were getting 0.12 to 0.20.
I even got 0.40 at one point. Really
Oh,
high.
real so damn high.
Really high up there. And then this was just on the side of the house here. We were just going
That
around the
is
house.
really high right here on the side of the house.
Yeah.
It's the wiring.
That was just in the garage.
Now back here, there's so much brush, and you know how sometimes she said your daughter says she hears footsteps and stuff like that. It could also be the cats running around in the brush.
Yeah, because we got a
That's
bunch
what I
of
tell myself.
trash bags here.
Trash bags.
When we were here, we heard a bunch of cats. I think it's your cat.
Yeah.
At one point, we're like, what is that? And your cat would come around the corner.
Yeah, the brush is interfering with that. It could sound like someone's there. Other than that,
You also said you've heard voices, right?
My mom.
Oh,
A lot. The bars
The
right
bars
here too.
right around.
The bar.
That's true.
there's a parking lot right on the side of my
Yeah,
fence.
they could be sitting there, chit-chatting or whatever.
Well, what about when all this stuff wasn't there?
Yeah.
We will get
Well,
that soon.
We're actually going to get there right now. A lot of times, too, with EMFs, spirits can really feed off of that stuff, like hardcore. And then, if it's okay with you, we want to show you what we came across.
Is it scary?
Okay.
Is it okay? We have your permission? Okay.
If I get scared, you're staying the night.
First, we're going to show you it's a picture which, we believe is an orb. We could be wrong. There's a lot of false, speculations where people actually believe. See, it's kind of like green and blue. It's got. What's that one?
It has energy in it. That's the reason why it has colors. And also, the time we did this, there was so much heat because of the day, and there was energy too because your fireplace, I believe, is old, so it saves energy. So it was trying to. That's why it's blue. It was pretty much trying to manifest itself. That's probably why it showed up.
Man, that's just the only thing that we received out of pictures. Also, too, before I go any more into that, we also have different kinds of stories too. Blanca, that was here, she couldn't make it, but she, at one point, her and Lisa were actually in the big bedroom, and they were watching their mirror move by itself.
The
The one
big
in the
long
corner,
one.
the left hand side, they were just like watching it move. We have like a ghost meter, which what it is, I mean it reads off of EMF, and if it like it's like really high, like a little blink on you. They were actually in the bathroom, and right where we believe that the person, committed suicide on OxyContin, it was reading off the charts right on the sink area right there. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. And they were looking, what could have caused that, but there's no wires over there.
We double checked, and then at one point when we came into the house, myself and Matt, we decided to sit down, catch a vibe of the area here. And before we did that, I was standing right there in front of the TV, and I felt like something pushed me right on my face. It pushed me, turned my neck, and we don't have the clipping for you yet, but shortly after I heard "Get Out" on one of our recordings.
Why would you tell me?
Um,
But you really have it, and you'll have it like eventually.
It'll be up soon.
yeah, we'll find
We'll
it
get it
for
for you.
The girls also said they heard footsteps at one point in here. I have a clip I could probably show you guys. We're iffy on it. If we don't know what it could have been, but it sounds like footsteps, so we can get further into it, let you guys listen to it. At one point too, you said your mom heard voices, or was that you?
My mom.
I was actually in the room by myself and I shut the door for a good half hour or so. And at one point I thought I heard some voices coming from the closet area.
That's why my mom ran out of there. She heard playing the decker on the couch.
Is there anything else for
And
stories?
well, pretty much some of the stuff we heard was, at one point we heard whistling, but we don't know if it was one of us or if it was in the house at the time. But we all had the experience of whistling, so we're not sure on that part.
I'll find out more about this Oxy-Bob guy who used to...
We are trying to
We
look
are
into
trying
that
to do
too.
that. I believe in the kitchen, right where your stove is at, you have loose boards. So when you walk on there, the pressure of the board will go down, and then several minutes later, it will sound like someone stepping. That's about these old houses.
That's like right
It's because
I noticed that when I was like walking, I'm like, wait, did you hear that? And I walked back and I stepped on it again.
Because boards, with the heat, it expands, and then with the coldness, it shrinks back to its original form. So that's the sound you hear sometimes at night when it creaks. It's going back to its form because it's cold at night.
Okay.
We only had the camcorder, so we had one at the time in your bedroom. So that's the only spot where we could actually get the video feed. So, I mean, right now I'm going to show you what we got for video clips. I'm going to show you 3 of them. This first one you got to watch out carefully. Just get it up here for you.
oh my gosh,
It's going to be played by itself. You'll see an orb.
pretty song.
Right there by the closet.
It's going to go up. That's what that one right there. See it right there?
I didn't see it. I'll do it again.
That's fine.
Sorry. Oh my god, I saw it.
Okay, see, that's where my mom had the experiences of like... I'm just looking at
Here's another one right here. You'll see it.
You see that one very clear.
Yeah, it was pretty good, clear.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then we got this last one. There's gonna be 2 here. Watch right here. So that one right there. And I look up. I look away. And it appears right there again.
Wait, I didn't see the first one.
Right there.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know if those are like later at night? when
This-
they're
at-
there, or it has to be-
Right after 12 o'clock is when it started, because the first couple hours, they were playing Runaround game. But we were waiting patiently. That's what we do. Wait patiently to see what happens, and that's when everything started, pretty much.
We believe it's also the same one, because if you look carefully on each one, it's all right next to the closet every time. It looks like it's the same one, just playing around the closet area. And then we got some.
And if they were gonna hurt us, they would already done it.
I don't think they mean any harm whatsoever, honestly. I think they're just here to let, they just want to be known that they're here. I mean, you guys haven't had any
scratches or anything? No. They're not. All they want to know is to let you know there's someone here. That they're here, they exist. Not to ignore them. Sometimes they do that. Like I said, like when that day we met, they just want to know you're here. They want to know some stuff they won't agree with you. Like on occasions.
Like when you rearrange a room.
If nothing's happened, then they're okay with it. But like if there's fights, they'll use that energy, the anger, the emotion. They'll use that and let you know if they don't like it.
That's cool.
Alright, at this time we actually got like 6 video or song clips we're going to let you listen to. What they are is EVPs, what you guys do. We just let the digital voice recorders run. We ask questions, sometimes